He stood and wedged the phone between ear and shoulder as he struggled to put on his coat. "Nobody move. I'm coming in. And tell Knight to start ironing his uniform." "We've got Draper, sir." "Got him? How, exactly?" "Well, we know where he is, at least." Perks was gobsmacked at the note of triumph in the DS's voice. "And what do you propose to hold him on, Baxter? Indecent exposure?" "That's a thought, sir." "He was in a public toilet, you idiot." Perks's growl rendered the entire saloon bar silent. He couldn't be arsed with more apologetic shrugging because he had work to do. He had to find the poor bugger who'd stolen that briefcase before Wayne Cutler did. Within half an hour they were back at Slack's place. Bagnall sat slurping Fanta as Slack set about the briefcase with a rusty screwdriver. "I have to say, Ander, that was cracking. You did really well, mate." The man wasn't telling him anything he didn't know. The mechanic shrugged and took another hit of bourbon. He knew he was the best. "Oh, cheers, Keith. I didn't actually do anything, really. I was just a bit nervous, so I went for a waz and this bloke just came up and started talking to me. He was dead friendly." Slack smirked at him. "Probably your shirt, mate." Bagnall smiled. He'd known the shirt was a good idea. And then he got it. "I don't think I like your insinuations there, Keith." And the briefcase flew open. He'd seen dough before, lots of it, and it always looked great. It looked like freedom. It looked like, Jesus H. Christ on a bike, Keith. There were rings, 4 massive signet rings, 2 gold sovereigns, one that looked like it had a ruby set into it, and a huge square one embossed with the letters GP. But it wasn't so much the rings that caught Andy Bagnall's attention as the fact that they were still in place on the waxy, swollen fingers of 2 neatly severed hands.